Hello, my name is Christian Marin, and this is the origin, evolution, and impacts of the oil lamp as it is today. The origin of the oil lamp dates back to 70,000 BC when humans first tamed fire. This led to new information about what things burned, what didn't, and for how long they burned. The first oil lamps were invented in Greece and Rome around the same times, with a small, shallow rock being filled with animal fat and being lit on fire. This was a very unsafe version, but it got the job done when people needed portable light. The Greek model of the lamp quickly spread around the world as it was light, easy to use, and was easily traded all around, due to Greece's high export rates to other regions of the world. These designs were obtained by many other cultures who soon saw flaws in the designs. Many people began to work on a better, brighter, and more efficient form of these lamps, which led to the modern version that we have today in use. The new economic industry of the oil lamp led to many people basing their lives and jobs around buying, selling, and improving the design of the oil lamp. The major impact on society, however, was the creation of more efficient methods of portable light, which would inevitably turn into the light bulb industry and means of using electricity for artificial lighting. The oil lamp is the source of all artificial light and is the basis of flashlights, light bulbs, and all other types of light you see that doesn't come from the sun. These lights are now included in all things that light up, such as cell phones, TV screens, and most vehicles. The world would not be the same place without the industries which resulted from the invention of the oil lamp. The overall impact of the oil lamp and inventions that led to it have had a major positive impact on our society as a whole. The inventions of these lamps have increased the total amount of hours in our lives that we are able to do tasks that require a sufficient amount of light. The oil lamp does not only help with the amount of light in a room or house, but it can also help to regulate the temperature by increasing or decreasing the amount of oil burned. The biggest impact of the oil lamp is the most obvious one, in which it gives off much needed light in dark rooms which are restricted from the sun or windows and at night. The lamps became a dependable amount of light that allowed people to do things at night and utilize their time better. Tasks such as quilting, sewing, and carpentry were common crafts that took many hours to complete and usually had to be stopped at night due to a lack of light. These problems were fixed after the invention of the oil lamp. The result was shorter times that it takes to make these items, and that they also became cheaper as the cost of labor to create these items went down. The oil lamp would be a bigger emission problem if they burned larger amounts of fuel much less efficiently. The small amount of oil burned each time a lamp is turned on does not contribute any more than 0.3% of our overall environmental emissions, which is nothing compared to how much other fuels such as gasoline and natural gas contribute. These lamps burn fuel extremely efficiently and are usually only used at night, which leads to much lower levels of CO2 and black carbon emissions. Emissions from the automobile industry and natural gas contribute to more than 9% of the world's CO2 emissions, which is far greater than all oil ever burned by oil lamps. Today, more than 1.1 billion people currently use these lamps on a daily basis as their main source of light. These people are mainly located in third world countries without access to sufficient electricity or technology to have lights in their houses. For the most part, the lamps are their only means of having light other than candles or fire. These people have not moved on from the oil lamp because they have not yet had a better alternative, so they will continue to use them until their own industries evolve to accommodate them. Countries such as Mozambique, Ethiopia, and Mali still use oil lamps and